Hey everyone, Jennifer Lee Chan here. It is the night before the draft, and there is some breaking news that George Kittle not being at the first part of the OTAs, not reporting, is not a contract issue. Now, Diana Rossini from The Athletic did tweet that out that it was a contract dispute, which is why he was not at the first few days of OTAs, but that is not the case. And George Kittle got on social media himself to say, your source is incorrect. So someone else underneath asked who the source was, and he said, me. So George Kittle not at OTAs, and it's not because of a contract dispute. Normally, he does not go to these first couple weeks of conditioning and field work, and it's just field work with each other. Coaches are not allowed to be on the field with them, so it's weight training and conditioning and all of that kind of stuff. George Kittle has his own facility in Nashville, and he's kind of making the most of his off time. I mean, football really is nearly a year-round sport. So I know he was at WrestleMania. I know he's kind of been doing a little bit of traveling, but always working out. And I think that, it's a good sign for everybody that George Kittle responded and said it's not a contract dispute. And I think like Brock, like Fred Warner, who is also at OTAs currently, which is all optional, it shows a sign of good leadership. It shows a sign that, George Kittle is for the team. He's going to get paid. Brock Purdy is going to get paid. And I think, that's the attitude that the team captains really show. And I think it was interesting that, John Lynch, what he said on Tuesday, kind of looking back at it, he said, hey, Brock is a solid guy. He's that guy. He's um, very smart. He's not going to be influenced by anything anyone else tells him. Now, last year, flashback to a year ago, I think Brandon Ayuk had someone in his ear saying, "Hey, you can do this, you can do that." I'm sure it was all part. I mean, Brandon Ayuk is an adult, so he could make that decision on his own. But I don't know whether Brandon Ayuk would have done it without someone suggesting it to him. So I don't know whether that was John Lynch throwing a little bit of shade, but I'm sure maybe less shade and more happy that Brock Purdy isn't taking the lead of someone else and he's just going to be who he is and show up to OTAs and be a quarterback leader, be a team captain that he has shown that he is since he got into the building just a few years ago. So I think that's kind of interesting, but I mean, I think it's a good sign for everybody. John Lynch, again, I posted in that video last night, said, hey, it's all going in a good direction. They're getting there. George Kittle saying it's not a contract dispute is good. Fred Warner being in the building saying, hey, I'm going to let my agents take care of it. All of that are good signs that everybody's going to be there eventually. I know George Kittle usually likes to show up for when they start doing field work. When they start working with each other on the field, that's kind of when he shows up. I don't think anyone wants to miss that. And so I think, everybody is scarred in the building. All the 49ers are scarred a little bit by what happened last year and the year before. It was Deebo Samuel. It was Brandon Ayuk. Both of those two guys hold out, hold in. Trent Williams had a little bit of a holdout last year. Christian McCaffrey also needed to get paid last year. So there's been some contract disputes, and I think it's good. It's a good sign that Brock Purdy, George Kittle, and Fred Warner have all said, hey, we are going to be there and this is our team. And, just they've got to get paid though. But, I think they understand that the 49ers will take care of them, that it'll all get worked out. And the fact that it's all heading in the right direction is a good thing. So I'm just going to keep this quick and short because I know the Warriors are playing soon. So hope you catch this video. If you're not a Warriors fan, then by all means, hang out a little bit longer here. But the Boston game is still on, and so as soon as the that game is on, and also the Miami Cleveland game is on, that's kind of on my TV while I do this for you. Um, but please do stay tuned because I will be doing videos every day of the draft. Also, Matt Maiocco and I will be doing 49ers talk. We're also going to be doing a live streaming show tomorrow during the first round of the draft, I think all the way up until the 49ers pick, and that's at number 11. So it'll be Carlos Ramirez, it'll be Bonte Hill, it will be Matt Maiocco and myself talking to you live streaming from Levi Stadium about the draft. So it'll be a fun little live streaming program. And then we'll do a 49ers Talk episode after we talk to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan about the pick. And then again, Friday and Saturday. So you're going to have a lot of me, a lot of Matt Maiocco, a lot of 49ers information coming to you during this entire draft. So please stay tuned. Please like, please subscribe. Really appreciate all the support and you guys tuning in. So if there's anything you want me to cover, any players you want me to kind of take a look at, let me know. The draft is right around the corner, just in 24 hours. We're going to know who maybe Warners are going to have open to them. All right, everybody. Hope you all are well, and I'll talk to you soon. 5 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That is when the draft kicks off. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you all are well, and please subscribe. Bye.